You're live on YouTube?
Oh. Great.
Facebook.
Just waiting to get all of the streams going. So, hi everybody.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Cool. So we're live. Awesome. And okay. And then just a test.
Mm-hmm.
Product. Okay. And rain. Okay, cool. Nice. Hi. So let's see. I'm missing something, Colette. That's okay. Thanks for bearing with us. The first few minutes might just be us settling in. I'm getting used to bringing up all of the live streams for us here in Sage Goddess because I usually just go live from my phone. But today, I got to use the fancy equipment. So, because I prepared something super special, and it's just an overview of this book that I just read for the second time called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. It's awesome. This book is just a practical guide to the fulfillment of your dreams. Nothing crazy, you know, and let's see if I can test it here. Bam! There you go. This is the book, you guys. So this is a super amazing book. Thanks, Colette. Appreciate you. And yeah, I just thought that I would give a nice overview talk on it. So, ooh, I need her for a second longer. Let me ping her. So, one moment. Because I can't see the chat, you guys. So, just a second. Ping Colette. Hey, love, could you come back in? I can't see the chat. Oh boy. All right, well, anyway, let's get started. So, okay. This book teaches us how to align with universal laws to achieve success and just overall inner fulfillment. And I'd like to emphasize that success is not just about material wealth, but achieving harmony, joy, fulfillment in all aspects of our lives. And when I first read this title, I thought, why 7? Hey, girlfriend. I just wanted to put the chat up really quick. You need this?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Facebook or?
Yeah, Facebook chat. Thank you. Here, use this. So you'll get that pulled up here. Can I continue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, I thought, why 7, right? The 7 spiritual laws of success. And then I looked up one of my favorite sites about, you know, the index of angel numbers and energy and the frequency that numbers hold, written by Joanne. It's called Joanne Sacred Scribes or Joan Sacred Scribes. And she says that the number 7 is deeply connected to the vibrations of spirituality, intuition, and inner wisdom, and that it symbolizes the search for deeper meaning, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. And thank you so much. Okay. And the number 7 is also associated with attributes, such as mysticism, introspection, and psychic abilities, and just an overall understanding of the esoteric. So I just want to pull up the chat here so I can see it with you guys. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, cool. So I think I can see the chat. Audra, hi. I'm True. Just for those who don't know, I am a live host here at Sage Goddess. So nice to meet you. And we're talking about the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, this book by Deepak Chopra. And I'm just going over a little overview of this book for the next little bit. And I have something special for you guys who are watching. So I hope you will stay tuned and hang out with me. Okay, so back to the number 7. The number 7 also resonates with intellectual pursuits, scientific research, philosophy, the overall quest for knowledge, right? Which is what we love to do, reading these books. And it represents the drive to explore life's deeper questions and find spiritual purpose beyond material and domestic achievements, which makes sense, right? And as for success, Deepak actually starts the book by stating although this book is titled The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, it could also be called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Life, because these things are the same principles that nature uses to create everything in the material existence, meaning everything that we can see, hear, smell, taste, or touch, right? So there are many aspects to success, and we all have our own definition. Deepak also says that success in life could be defined as the continued expansion of happiness and our ability to fulfill our desires with effortless ease. Wouldn't you agree? So, aside from material abundance, success also includes good health, energy, enthusiasm for life, fulfilling relationships, creative freedom, emotional and psychological stability, and a sense of well-being and peace of mind. Yet, even with the experience of all of these things, Deepak also says that we will remain unfulfilled unless we nurture the seeds of divinity inside of us. Because in reality, we are divinity in disguise, and the gods and goddesses in embryo that are contained within us seek to be fully materialized. And so some of us often admit that we are spirits having a human experience. Have you ever heard that before? Hi everyone. Hi Alina. Thank you so much. I'm doing my best and I'm really happy. Very happy to be here with you all. Anyway, so one thing that I really loved about reading this book is that it had one of the same principles that my favorite book, and you'll hear me say this over and over again, it's called A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson, where she talks about asking for miracles and having a miracle mindset. Whereas in this book, he states and shares that he believes that true success is ultimately the experience of the miraculous, because it is the unfolding of the divinity within us. And this naturally, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with both of the chats. I'm not really used to this, but I'm doing my best. So the unfolding of the divinity of within each of us. And naturally, this is why we often point out the positive and negative in situations to create a better experience, right? Like, we'll look at the bright side, or therefore generating success in our present moment, right? So have you ever heard anyone say that, look at the bright side, or find the beauty in it, or as my dad would say, find the funny. Isn't it curious that what brings light to the situation is just that, like meeting adversity with good humor, laughing at yourself when you mess up, or just being light in the darkness. It's really all about our perception, isn't it? So I just wanted to get into an overview of the laws, and Deepak says that these are the 7 spiritual laws of success. First is the law of pure potentiality. The concept of this law is that our essence is pure consciousness, full of unlimited potential. So to tap into this potential, we could spend time in silence, meditation, or connect with nature. So, and practice non-judgment. With that, I would like to take a few seconds to just be in silence and connect with pure awareness. So, and I just opened to the book and read, "Be still and know that I am God. This can only be accomplished through meditation." Oh, another way to access the field of pure potentiality is through the practice of non-judgment. Judgment is the constant evaluation of things as right or wrong, good or bad. When you are constantly evaluating, classifying, labeling, analyzing, judging, you create a lot of turbulence in your internal dialogue, and this turbulence constricts the flow of energy between you and the field of pure potentiality. And you literally squeeze the gap between thoughts. So, today I shall judge nothing that occurs. And let's just sit for a moment and acknowledge pure awareness. So go ahead and take a deep breath. And just be aware of your body. Be aware of your mind, aware of your thoughts. And just sit in that silence for just a minute. Maybe you feel the outline of your entire body. Maybe you feel your feet against the ground. The air, the feeling of air as it comes in and out of your nose. The weight of your body wherever you're sitting. And just notice and acknowledge and have this being in this state of awareness. That was nice, just to reset. Hi Wes. Hi everyone. Okay, just paying attention to the chat as well. The next law after pure potentiality is the law of giving and receiving, where the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the same flow of energy. So here we learn to always keep the flow open by giving that which we seek to receive. For example, love, kindness, support. In the chat, you guys go ahead and share a time when you gave freely and it returned to you unexpectedly. And I figure that I'll make a real life example of this law So as you share, I'm going to intuitively choose one of you to receive this as a giveaway. See how that works? So let me just pull this up. Okay, yeah, product. Boom. Here we go. And I'll take it off actually. Oh no, I can move this. Okay. I'm not the most tech savvy, but I'm figuring it out, so thank you for being patient with me. So this is rutile quartz, and I wanted to give this away because I feel like it resonates because with this lesson, because it quickens the process of manifestation, intuition, psychic opening, consciousness expansion, and it also assists in interdimensional travel. So this is rutile quartz, and it's a pendant. I put it on my own citrine chain because this is my birthstone, and I love this. This was given to me by a friend. But this is what you will receive. This is the giveaway. So I just felt I wanted to give this away today. Yeah. So go ahead and write in the chat a time where you were selfless and just gave freely and it returned to you unexpectedly. So by the end of this lesson today, I will choose someone intuitively to receive this as a gift. So I just wanted to prove, see how this law works? Anyway, thank you for sharing in the chat and for telling everybody the ways that you've been selfless and seen it return to you. I can't wait to see what you guys write. So next is, yes, so this leads us to the law of karma, which is also known as cause and effect. So to people like Taylor Swift and I, karma's a relaxing thought. Many think of karma as, you get what you give, or you'll reap what you sow, or use it as a justification by saying, oh, hey, they had it coming. You guys know my head is a jukebox, so did you ever see that movie Chicago? Sing it with me if you know it. I know some of you know it. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? Remember that song? So, great show. Anyway, Deepak Chopra says, every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. So that reminds us to be conscious of our choices and consider their impact on ourselves and on others, right? And I just want to ask, is there anything in this moment that maybe you can reflect on as a decision that you've made recently and its potential long-term effects? I always think about this question often when I'm shopping, when I'm choosing food at the market or products that I'm going to put on my skin. I always stop to think, well, hey, what's in this and how is it going to affect me long term, right? Are there ingredients that could lead to you name it? And the answer is usually yes, and then that saves me money. So, you know what I mean? So that's how I use that law, put it into action. I hope that made somebody laugh. Anyway, so the next one is the law of least effort. I like this one, don't you? Well, the concept is that nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease, and the fact that we can align with this flow. So yeah, so my takeaway from this concept is that nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease and grace, and the fact that we can align with this flow is just practicing radical acceptance, right? So radical acceptance leads to ease and grace. Have you ever heard what you resist persists? Well, we can accept people, situations, and events as they are and let go of the need to resist or struggle. I liked something in this chapter on page 60, so let me just open to that. So I read here that the third component is the law of least effort, is defenselessness. I really liked this one because it resonated with me, so I wanted to read it to you. Which means that your awareness is established in defenselessness, and you have relinquished the need to convince or persuade others of your point of view. Right? Like, when you don't know what you don't know, you can't assume anyway. So you just give up the need to explain yourself, which is something I've been practicing quite often. So, yeah, it says if you observe people around you, you'll see that they spend 99% of their time defending their points of view. If you just relinquish the need to defend your point of view, you will, in that relinquishment, gain access to enormous amounts of energy that have been previously wasted. When you become defensive, blame others, and do not accept and surrender to the moment, your life meets resistance. Anytime you encounter resistance, recognize that if you force the situation, the resistance will only increase. Right? What we said before, what you resist persists. And you don't want to stand rigid like a tall oak that cracks and collapses in the storm. I love this part. Instead, you want to be flexible, like a reed that bends with the storm and survives. Completely desist from defending your point of view. When you have no point to defend, you do not allow the birth of an argument. If you do this consistently, if you stop fighting and resisting, you will fully experience the present, which is a gift. I just felt a wave of calm come over me. It feels so good to just let go and allow things to be as they are and just show up and be yourself, because that's all that you can do. You can't control anything around you, any of the circumstances, anything. All you can control is your response. That's all we have, is our ability to respond, or our responsibility. So, he says, someone once told me, the past is history, the future is a mystery, and this moment is a gift. And that's why this moment is called the present. Yeah. And then he continues to say, as you begin to experience this exaltation of spirit in everything that is alive, you become intimate with it. Joy will be born within you, and you will drop the terrible burdens and encumbrances of defensiveness, resentment, and hurtfulness. Only then will you become lighthearted, carefree, joyous, and free. Yeah, so I'm glad I took a moment to read that. So there's no use in creating drama, right? Focus on being the solution. Solution, soul, evolution. I mean, resisting what we can't control ultimately just drains our energy, right? So, what's the use? We're here for each other. I'm seeing the chat also. Edie, you love that movie, Chicago? Yes, okay. Good. I'm glad that somebody got my little, what do they call it? Show tune? Yeah, my little show tune there. I can't help it. I'm such a dork. Oh, the only thing that we can control is ourselves through our thoughts, actions, and communications. Exactly, Antoinette. What a beautiful name you have. And Jen, Shervon, what a beautiful name. Be the solution. Yes, exactly. So thank you for affirming what we're stating right now. Exactly, Lena. I asked myself if my words could help or hurt this person or the situation at this moment, and then go from there. That's a beautiful way of being conscious of yourself, of being of conscious of how and who you're being, right? Because a lot of us, spirit guides us to where we're supposed to be, and it's our time to just show up as benevolently and kindly as we can in that situation, right? So that's all we can do. I love that you have this awareness, so you already know. Okay. Which one was that? That was the law of least effort, right? Not being in resistance. Okay. So next is the law of intention and desire. I love this one. So intentions are seeds, right? That when released into the fertile ground of the universe, bring forth our desired outcomes. So we'll have clear intentions, but the key is to remain detached from the outcome and focus on the present moment. Okay, here. Let's set one intention for something that you wish to manifest. Go ahead and write it into the chat, post it in the comments, and then let's release any attachment to it and how it will come to fruition. And write it in the comments. It could be anything that arises from your heart. And let's see, maybe you check back in later and share the story of how it unfolded. So, yeah, like, I don't know, something simple. Like, I hope that I will be assisted in a physical aspect of my life. Like, someone will hold the door open for me at some point if I need it. Or go out of their way to be kind and to be selfless and giving towards me. Yeah. Or maybe you'll get lucky and receive a gift. Whatever your desire is, just go ahead and write it in the chat, and then we'll completely release it. I don't need to know how it's going to happen. I just need to know the why and the what, and then allow the universe to show how it's going to unfold and reveal to me. That's the magic, right? Reveal to us. And we just allow it to happen naturally and organically. So that part, let go. There's magic in letting go. So 2 more. We have number 6 being the law of detachment. So like we just said, in order to acquire anything, we must relinquish our attachment to it. Meaning, when we let go of the need for control and certainty, and instead embrace uncertainty and the unknown, we receive our desires, right? So in this law, the law of detachment, it says, in detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. Isn't that beautiful? I love this book. So, in this law, I just feel that there's so much freedom that comes with non-attachment and having trust in the process. My friend Hannah made me laugh. She said, very seriously, but does the process know that we're trusting it? I remember just dying laughing. Anyway, I always think, it's not our job to know the how, only the why and the what, and leave the how to the universe, right? There's that saying, let go and let God, or whatever you believe in calling that which is greater. But when we relinquish, we release our need for control or the outcome. We just know and hold and love and envision the desire. We can play with our imagination and, see and think up beautiful ways in great detail even of how that can come forth and come about in our life. But then be surprised by how it actually does and the reality of things, So I think there's a lot of beauty and magic in this law. The possibilities are endless. So lastly, we have, Jan, my desires for my own home and the ability to live peacefully, safely, and creatively. That's so beautiful. I wish that for you too, Jan. I just wanted to pay attention to the chat because I saw a lot of you were commenting. Thank you. Financial freedom. Yes. Want to create an abundant plan for your retirement. Beautiful. Yes, Tina, your house is going to sell this week. I wish that for you too. That will be in my prayers for Tina's house to sell this week. Good luck. Yes, lots of good luck. I feel for you, Rebecca. Let's see. Karen, to feel free. Belinda, the moment you relinquish your attachment to the results. Yes, that is when the magic comes through, combining the one-pointed intention with detachment at the same time. You will have that which you desire, right? Yes, and Guru Singh, my yoga instructor for many years since I was 11, he would always say, you can't want and have something at the same time. So in order to have it, you have to relinquish your want. So there you have it. And lastly, lucky number 7, we have the law of Dharma. Let me use this thing again. Here, the law of Dharma, or your purpose in life, right? So everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift to give to others. The takeaway that I found here is to focus on what you love, your talents, and how you can serve others. What is your seva, right? How can you, or your way of being in service and purposeful. I'm curious, what are you passionate about? And how might you be able to align that passion with being in service to others? Or how have you done so? And I think that the form of your service, the form that your service takes, should be something that fills your cup as well. For instance, I love to learn and expand on philosophies and ways to improve and motivate. And so I ensure my own comprehension and understanding by discussing ideas and holding space for conversations and sharing from these books that have been suggested or passed along to me with all of you. And it makes me very happy to do this. I hope for it to be an enjoyable experience and an equal exchange of energy. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do that. So, yeah, like this is my way of being of service. I feel very fortunate to do this for a living, to have this opportunity to be able to read and then, give an overview and share what I've learned from these books as I've been doing with you guys. It makes me really happy to do it. I get nervous to share. I get nervous to come on here and try to write a summary of the books that I read, but it helps me to learn and to retain what I read, right? They say that like the best way to learn is by teaching. So I'm always going to be a student. I'm not, I'm not perfect, and I'm not an encyclopedia, so I don't have everything just off the top of my head to recite. But I know that I retain what I read, and I've learned it, and I can accumulate that knowledge by sharing it with others. And then through that experience, that's how we gain wisdom, right? So hopefully by the time I'm much, much older, I'll have lots of wisdom by doing this. Yeah. No, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you've joined me today. And as I take a moment to go through the chat, I would love to invite you to share which law resonated with you the most, and maybe how you feel you could apply this law that resonated with you the most in your life, or maybe share an action step that you can take this week to align with one of the 7 laws. And as you do that, I'm going to go through the chat and see who shared from the beginning of the lesson for this necklace, so this pendant. My yoga teacher since 11, Alina, sorry. I read, yes, I began going to Yoga West in West Hollywood on Robertson when I was 11 years old. My mom's friend took me, and I loved it. I was listening to Guru Singh give talks on humanology and chanting, and then singing about whatever it was with his guitar. And then we'd go into yoga, and he'd incorporate the movement and the energy with whatever it was that he was talking about. And it just clicked for me. It just made so much sense for me. And I said, this makes me feel good. I like this class. I can pay attention to what this guy's talking about, And so I stuck with it, and I've been practicing for that long, yes. Most Sagittarius thing you've ever heard. That's funny because I only have Sagittarius in my Mercury placement. I believe my Mercury is the only thing in my chart in Sag. I'm actually a Scorpio. Pisces, Moon, Capricorn rising. So, I'm not a Sagittarius, but thank you. Yes. Ada, hi. Thank you for joining. You can always go back and look and rewatch this because I'm pretty sure they're all recorded and put on here. Which is what also makes me kind of nervous, but I'm doing my best, and that's all I can do. Okay, back to this giveaway. let's see. So, I'm just going through and reading. I have two chats here, so I have to look at over here at this chat, and then I have this chat, and then I have that chat, because we're live on 3 platforms right now, so. Be the solution, be the solution. So, I'm looking through, and so many of you have just beautiful shares. And Elenia, you said true, you are perfectly embodying your purpose through this beautiful and uplifting ceremony. Kama said, thank you for your wisdom, so sweet and beautiful. Brittany, the law of intention is something you're going to work with. You've been trying to be intentional in everything you do. That's so beautiful. I just wanted to acknowledge you for that. And thank you so much for engaging and for sharing and for being here with all of us together. Being able to share and talk and just hold open conversation is really powerful. It's how we help each other, you know, and yeah, I saw something earlier that just popped into my head. It was a quote. It said something. I'm so imperfect. I'm such a human that I can't remember it word for word. But the moral of it is, you can take as much knowledge and gain as much from everything as you can, as you will, but when you're in touch or when you're touching another human, just be human. Like, just be that. And that really resonated with me. I was like, yeah, that's all I can do. Like, I'm not gonna ever put myself above anybody else thinking I'm in a position to blah blah blah, or I'm doing this, or I know that. No, I'm human, and we're all equal, and one human to another, we're all learning, we're all figuring it out, we're all fairy winging it. And yeah, please don't ever expect me to be anything, because I'm everything, and all I can be is empty enough to be a conduit and to be a channel and an instrument of spirit. And that's what I allow. I allow myself to be empty so I may be filled with spirit, and allow whatever organically wants to come through in the moment to come through. Yeah. I was always really bad at test taking. Like, I'm not good at being put on the spot or having to remember things. I'm just good at being in the moment and just giving myself authentically. That's all I can really do. So thank you for being patient and graceful with me. I wanted to say that Jen Hayward on Facebook, your comment, you wrote a comment that says, I have recently been through a lot of transitions in my life. I would love to be able to work with a chunk of rutile in order to meditate on each strand to find my higher callings that I need to be doing / working on in my life as I'm making these changes, improvements, and transitions. I'd be grateful to be selected for this pendant. And you put a white heart and prayer hands. And I feel you in your hearts. Jen Hayward, So I would love to congratulate you on winning this giveaway for today. Yes. So Jen Hayward on Facebook, taking this off. This is for you. I will cleanse and sage it and send it down to product to be sent to you. I'm just going to click this thing and give you a nice close-up look of it. I have it again. It's not going to come with my personal citrine. I will remove it for you. But it's been blessed up by this beautiful citrine. Citrine is so uplifting, and it's a success stone, so at least it was blessed with it. It's a really beautiful pairing too. And I also just wanted to show that you don't have to put a silver chain in there with it. You can put whatever gemstone fits, because this pendant neck is pretty chunky. Like it's got a pretty wide opening, so you can put whatever fits through there. A nice crystal chain like this one, or whatever feels right for you. But here she is, so beautiful, and congratulations. I plan on getting my hands on as many giveaways as I can for you guys, because I really do appreciate you being here and being able to share with you and speak with you. So, so thank you for being here. How do I? Oh, yeah. Edie said, I appreciate your vulnerability. It's not easy to be on camera. At least it isn't for me. I put myself in situations to help me grow. Yeah, exactly. That part. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I really tell myself to feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, just feel the fear and do it anyway, and be yourself, because that's all you can do. Antoinette, manifesting what I love to do, such as dancing, learning, teaching, traveling, and sharing a space with my loved ones and others. Beautiful. I love that. And I love that you put the butterfly emoji. That's so nice. It's the transformation sign symbol for me, especially. I don't know, do you guys see butterflies as often as I do? So, yeah, congrats, Jen. Thank you for joining, everybody. This has been so beautiful, and I'm really, really grateful. Yeah. I'm just reading more of the comments. Thank you so much for contributing and for sharing. I hope that all of you read what each other writes. It's so beautiful that everyone is sharing and opening. And happy. I'm happy for all of us making it through this blue moon, because it has been rocking my world. So, yeah, peace be with all of you. We are going through major changes and transitions and shakes and shifts right now, and I wish all of you the absolute best, and thank you so much. Yay, Jen Haywood, congratulations, and I will get this beautiful pendant over to you. All right. Lynn, you see butterflies too. It's your grandmother visiting you. So gorgeous. My grandmother, Grace, comes through as a mourning dove. So it's really nice that we pay attributes and signs, through signs and symbols, through our ancestors and those who have walked before us, and that we can recognize and see and feel their love here with us even after they've moved on. So beautiful recognition. Okay. And then Lena said my granddaughter is pointing out the butterflies to me now. I love it. It's so gorgeous. Awesome. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining today, and I will see you again tomorrow. I will be hosting a little breathwork, sound bath, and we'll even get into a little bit of stretching and yoga. Just going to try something a little bit different for some energetic shifting, just to help us through all the energy that we're experiencing with this moon. So if you would like, you can join us for the event. Here at Sage Goddess, we decided to call it True Alignment. It's just a little class I'll be teaching tomorrow. Because we move energy through breath, sound, and movement. So if you love breath work, you love to stretch and get into your body, please come tomorrow. We will be airing it, I believe, on the Facebook main page at 4 p.m. And I'll see you there. I'll just be doing a little bit of channeling fairy light with my sound bowls and, guiding us through some radical breath. 3 different types of breath I think I have prepared. So it'll be nice. I'll see you all there, and thanks for joining. Have a beautiful day. I should have asked Colette how to end. But, my saving grace. Thank you. Hi.
Sorry.
You heard me. Great, because I am not sure. Yes, true. There we go. True alignment. Breath, sound, and movement. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, Colette. I just don't know how to end. Bye.